Well, 3 weeks out now from Election Day, the candidates are making what they call their closing arguments to voters.
And those arguments still include a number of numbers. Political reporter Jessica Arp sorts them out in tonight's Reality Check.
In the continuing battle of statistics, the candidates for governor are arguing over whether Wisconsin is on a comeback. Let's take a look.
He calls it a comeback. But under Scott Walker, family incomes are down $2,700.
This needs clarification. Actual wages have gone up in Wisconsin, according to federal figures, not down. But it is clear that household incomes haven't kept pace with inflation, meaning the median family is about $3,000 worse off than it was 4 years ago.
And Wisconsin workers get paid $5,000 less a year than in Minnesota.
This is true, but Wisconsin's average annual wages have been less than Minnesota's for years. In stats released by the federal government in May of 2013, the average Wisconsin worker was making just more than $42,000. The Minnesota worker is making just more than $47,000. But we went back all the way to 2005 and found that the difference between Wisconsin and Minnesota's wages has been fairly steady since then.
Wage growth, dead last in the Midwest. Consumer spending, dead last in the Midwest.
These are both true. Looking over Governor Walker's full term, Wisconsin does rank last in growth of wages. And the most recent figures available show Wisconsin among the lowest in the country for growth in consumer spending from 2011 to 2012. But in his latest ad starting this week, Governor Walker argues a different trend.
We're bringing it back. Over 100,000 new jobs since we took office.
This is true. As we've said before, the state has created around 102,000 jobs since 2010, but not the 250,000 the governor promised in his last campaign. Then there's this claim, which is the crux of Walker's manufacturing-centered ad.
Wisconsin ranks 5th in the nation in new manufacturing jobs.
This needs clarification. Using monthly figures, the governor is right that between December 2010 and August 2014, Wisconsin created the 5th most new manufacturing jobs in the country. But when you look at percentage growth of manufacturing jobs over that same amount of time, Wisconsin ranks 20th. I'm Jessica Arp with this News 3 Reality Check.
And Jessica has checked out a number of political ads this election season. You can head to channel3000.com or our mobile app to catch up on them and see the sources of our information.